who am I kidding? Of course, also, you've got it at home, you know, scrapbooks. But it's when they did the kind of the idol section of like all the beautiful people, and they did all that pictorial with him and Rick Springfield. And, and he's wearing black leather, and Rick Springfield's wearing eyeliner. He's very casual. All these women grabbing him, and this picture of David, he's kind of rearing back like almost like ah, and then all these women grabbing at you. Is that kind of how it feels right now?
Well, not with you guys.
You just have to give him a chance. That's only a matter of time.
I mean, it's just, I don't know. I guess it's just always been something weird for me to. I don't know. I mean, it doesn't seem, because it still doesn't seem normal. I mean, I don't think it seems normal to you guys really if people were just grabbing at you, and I don't know. I just do wonder. It's just like
I like it.
It's like I don't know. It's kind of weird. I don't know. I can't. It's just a weird thing to. It's still kind of weird that people, you know, when you really think about it, just thinking how people can get excited to see you, and it's just like, you know, like I get excited to see people, like, you know, if I see my family or a friend I haven't seen for a long time, or but it's just, I don't know, it's not normal, you know, so it's just,
well, what about you?
I don't know, it's not ever something that I ever imagined happening. It never really, it's not like I ever wanted it to happen. I always pictured it in my head. I always felt like the stage is where someone shone and had the light on them on the stage, and people looked at them while they were there. But then I thought, and then I thought I disappeared. I thought you just disappeared when you're off the stage, because people go to a show to watch you sing songs and to feel a connection to the music there. But I didn't expect there to be more happening after the show.
You know, the mistake is that you should have been that guy Poppycock on America's Got Talent, because no one would recognize you off stage.
What?
Oh yeah, he wears this like total outfit. Yeah, you would never say it. So, where do you
like the Yo Gabba Gabba people?
Absolutely. That's what I'm talking about.
With those in their costumes, and they need security. But then it's like a little double life. Like on one side, they're a monster that thousands of little children scream at and want, and their parents are like, my little kid. And then they can just go to the grocery store and just be a normal human being.
What happens when you go to the grocery store?
Well, usually when I'm there, I'll look at the fruit area, and then I'll look if I need toothpaste.
Are there people following you at some point?
There's not. I mean, it just depends.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like a, I don't know. It's like look at the draw. You don't know what's gonna happen.
Right.
Because sometimes no one bothers you. Sometimes no one bothers you because you're walking really fast. And then there are other times where you can't do anything about it. But it really depends. Like one day I can go to the same grocery store 4 times and get a different response. Like I can go the first 2 days and nothing happens, and then the third day for some reason all of a sudden everyone knows you're there, and like the people even working there, it's like
overhead announcements.
No, like it's even the same people who are working there already. It's just they didn't recognize you before.
Right.
It's just weird. So like. And it's like, well, I saw you yesterday, and it was totally normal. They, you know, they're just kind of like they didn't. I guess sometimes it's because they don't even look up a lot of the time.
10 years from now, where would you like to be? Not that Salt Lake City's not a great place to be, but in your career, in your life, 10 years from now.
10 years from now.
How old will you be?
I'll be 29.
29?
Yeah.
Wow. Stuff will start falling off in no time. So, where do you want to be?
Well, I think that's what's interesting about life. It's like, it takes you somewhere where you don't expect it to. And it's kind of like, you can plan it out all you want, but it's never going to go that way. One of my friends, he's like, he had 12 years planned out already. And it's like, in the first year, it already completely changed the direction. And it just, you know, you can plan it all you want and just say, okay, this is how it's going to be. I'm going to enjoy doing this for this long. But it's like, it just never works out that way. You never know what life's going to throw at you. It can throw surprises, challenges, and great opportunities that you wouldn't have expected before. I mean, like, it's just, I mean, I just want to keep, I guess I just want to keep learning about how I can be of most use with my life, what I'm doing, what I can do. What will be the most useful to not just me, but like other people too, because I think that's what will last longer. Because no matter how long I'm here doing what I'm doing, if you're getting it out, trying to just see what you can do for other people, it'll spread. So even though you're not here still, what you left is still here, and it's still being used and being used productively, and it's still like you're kind of being proactive in an indirect way because you influence other people to be proactive too. So I think just figuring out the best way to do that, I think, would be cool. I'm still trying to figure it out, but it's just like, with every decision you make, it's amazing how every decision you make can make a difference and make an impression on someone. Even if it's something about yourself, like a little impression, like a decision you have to make yourself, someone else is watching, whether it's your family, your friends, or fans, or like coworkers. Someone notices the spirit that you carry when you handle something, and just the personality, your attitude that you carry in the way you handle things. And it's just amazing how, even though it's not like you're telling people this is what I'm doing and this is how it's benefiting me and this is how it should benefit you. It's not really about that. It's just when you're trying to just do what you feel is the right thing and do good, people notice that. And you don't have to go out and tell people. You don't have to make a big show for people to notice good.
I keep thinking about Sean Penn when you say that. All right, so what else do you want to do for us? Someone was saying...
Have you developed enough confidence that you can really blow this out now? Because you know what you sound like when you're processed and you've got everything going. But when you're clean and you're sort of... It's just you. It's really beautiful still.
Oh, thank you. No, I really like it being real. I mean, most of my life, it's like I spent singing this by myself a cappella. So it's like I really feel like I love just hearing things a cappella, where it's just about the melody and the way the tone or the heart, the way someone's saying words and stuff, how much emphasis they put in it, and how much emotion came out of just the melody with words. And so I try to be real. I've always kind of been sensitive, I guess, to melodies and just the way it sounds. So I don't really like too much going on. Sometimes I know that there's certain songs that or like just people want to hear more of the production stuff. But I like it where it's more about the melody instead of everything else going on, because I feel like sometimes it can cover just the real magic that can be within just the melody and the words and things like that.
Not to be spiteful, but also because you have a really great voice and you don't need any of the other things, which every now and then I'm sure. Yeah, but you guys all know the same people I know that have to be over-processed, or you couldn't even get through the song. There's got to be a small satisfaction knowing I sound a lot better than you do almost.
No, I think everyone, they have their own kind of thing that they do and the thing they're into and what draws people to them. I just feel like, the people, I don't think that people want to listen to my music to hear, I don't know, I mean, it's cool to use sounds and stuff, but I think sometimes if you use too much of that vocal processing, it takes away what I think people were connecting to in the first place. So I always like it the more real something is, and the more raw it sounds, and hopefully I mean, sometimes it's kind of fun to use it here and there for like an effect, or I don't know, but I don't know, even like when it's pitchy, I know that autotune's really big right now, or like Melodyne, something they're using.
Autotune's something where if you're singing, you can't quite match the chord, or you can't match the pitch. The auto-tune actually changes your voice electronically and makes it go that way. Jennifer Lopez, Lindsay Lohan, any one of the starlets that you hear, that's exactly what they're doing. They're probably singing flat the entire time. If you don't know what it is, you don't realize what a crutch it can be, you know?
No, yeah, I mean, I think it's gotten to a point now in music where I think everyone thinks they need to use it because it's a sound actually that most people use now on their voice, because people are so used to hearing, and I guess part like with American Idol, just with the overuse of autotune, people can tell, you know, people are used to hearing when something's out of tune or pitchy and stuff, and they're like, wait, that didn't sound right. But there's a certain kind of rawness and emotion that comes out even when something isn't perfect, and there's something in it, there's a tone, I think, that exists that is taken away when you use those kinds of programs, that is no longer there. And I don't know, that's probably too complicated for you guys. Never mind. I think you see,
You're trying to say that I could be a singer.
I don't know. Anyway, it's not, I mean, I guess, what is your definition of a date?
Where it was just like maybe you and her, or maybe like a group of you when you went out and had pizza or saw a movie, or
well, with that was
maybe held hands.
No, I'm not into holding hands. I still think that's, I don't know, I still think that's gross. I'm not mature, but I don't like, I think it's weird to hold people's hands. I mean, I just got over it, like it took me just a few years ago to get over it with holding my little sister's hand. And it's okay, like, it's okay, they're my little sister, they're walking across, I mean, they're older now, but I don't know. It's just,
do you want
I don't
children?
know.
Do you see yourself married? Do you see children?
Maybe like 10 years from now. Yeah, no, definitely. I think it'll come when it's the right time. I just don't feel like it's the right time right now. And sometimes I wonder, it's like, why is my brain so much slower than everyone else's? But it's like, I think now looking at this, especially before American Idol, I was like, what's wrong? Come on, just like someone. But now I think it's kind of like it's a blessing. It's been a blessing in disguise. But now it's not as much of a disguise, because it's like back then I didn't know. I was like, but now it's really come in handy because it's allowed me to focus on the things I need to, and not get caught up in things that I probably shouldn't when I was younger. So, I mean, I'm still only 19. I mean,
yeah, really. Don't worry about kids. We're just getting over the hand thing. Yeah.
I mean, I guess I've never liked the idea, because there's never been anyone that I felt like I've wanted to hold their hand. You know?
Aww.
So, well, I mean, I don't mean that in a bad way. If I'm going to hold someone's hand, there has to be a reason, you know? I don't want to just be like, oh, she's cute. I don't know who her is. I met her 2 hours ago, you know?
All right, we have time for one more song. What do you want to do?
All right. I know that part, too. Okay.
Just really quick, does anybody know that part to that on the piano?
It's really
Oh, you're
easy.
so out of luck. All right, so go ahead. Yes.
Could you play 1,000 Miles?
I could play that.